All right. Welcome to Crossroads Sports Radio, episode number 360. I'm your host, Brandon Reef, joined as always by my main man, Jonathan Birdsong. JB, welcome to the show. We may be the second most popular podcast currently going on live as we speak, as the New Heights boys, Travis and Jason Kelsey, have Taylor Swift on, and they have just a measly 1.3 million viewers right now. We might be second most.
Well, we probably are second, man. I will take second to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Kind of doing their relationship thing for the peoples, man. As you know what I'm saying. We are a entertainment starved culture, so that's why you know what I'm saying. We are here tonight, man. To get, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of entertainment probably popping off in there right now. Y'all gonna kick it with us? Kick the facts, man. So, Brandon, everybody knows we talk NBA, NFL. You know what I'm saying, Major League Baseball here on this platform, man. But like Brandon Reef, y'all had boots on the ground, right? Earlier today at Chatham at the Live Golf, man. So man, I know he's chopping at the bit, man. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. Live Golf is here this week for the out here at Chatham Hills up here in Westfield, Indiana. The first time that they're here in the state of Indiana. And they're right up outside my doorstep, basically. It's literally a 3-minute drive for me to the course to get over there. And if I take a scooter, it maybe takes me 8 minutes. But yeah, I went up there this morning bright and early, got my credentials. And when I tell you it's like Fort Knox, you have to have they have a scanner type thing that scans your credential, and you got to go in through 3 different doors to get approved for different things. So it's like Fort Knox up in there. So got into the press room. They were finishing up press conferences. Bryson DeChambeau and his team just finished their press conference, walked out. So I stayed in. I wrote a couple things, started prepping for the show a little bit. I was researching some of the tournament this weekend. And then I went out on the course, walked the course, checked out all the pageantry out there, all the signs, the flags, went to the driving range, got to watch John Rahm between 10 feet away. John Rahm sitting there just hitting balls. And then went over and just kind of walked the front 9 course backwards, the front 9 of it backwards. Ran into several different people, Sergio, Phil Mickelson, Bryson DeChambeau, Dustin Johnson, ran into a lot of them, and they're just walking with their team, their swing coaches, their caddies, and some of the people within their entourage and stuff. But where I was at, they had to walk past me, every one of them. Hey, good luck this weekend. Got fist bumps, got a handshake from a couple guys. Talked to Phil for 45 seconds. It felt like a lifetime talking to Phil Mickelson there, and then just it was cool, man. It was really, really cool. All that experience, and just it was kind of an aha moment for me, because when I started 9 years ago now, Crossroads Sports, it was Reef Steak initially, and it was just a podcast talking, and then now it's this show with you, it's media credentials, it's interviews with people. And it's fist bumping guys like Phil Mickelson and talking with DeChambeau and all these guys out there on the course. Very, very cool. And it's a different atmosphere with no fans there. Like I'm looking forward to it when I go Friday and Saturday out there. It's gonna be wild, especially all the music and everything going on, the craziness. But
Right.
It's something.
And they play a particular different style of golf.
Yes. Team golf, but also individual, if it makes sense. And it's also a shotgun start, which means everybody starts at the same time on different holes. Unlike the PGA, where everybody starts from 1 and you start at like 8 a.m. and the last tee time may be at 3:30 p.m., right? So you got all day. Now, this is 11:45 or 12:15 p.m. Everybody starts. You're just on different holes. Okay. And you're only playing 54 holes, which that's what LIV is, LIV, for people that don't know. I went live this morning, kind of gave everybody a behind-the-scenes look out there at the course when I was there.
Yep.
The LIV for LIV, that's Roman numeral for 54. They only play 3 rounds and 54 holes. So that's how they get their
I know this
stuff.
That knowledge. That's why they ain't dropping that knowledge on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's podcast. Why people tune in to Crossroads Sports, man. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Reeves gonna be out there the rest of this weekend, y'all. I'm assuming he's gonna go live. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna try to. It'll be a little different. Their media restrictions are a little tight from the paperwork I got. So
okay,
but we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Get what you can get.
Yeah. Just real quick, Joaquin Neiman right now has a 12-point lead over John Rahm. These guys are basically the two battling for the season championship. This is the last week of the regular season of Live basically this year. So those two are fighting for the championship. Joaquin Neiman has 6 wins this season. So John Rahm had a chance to win last week in a playoff, ended up losing it, but he looks like he's hitting pretty well. Rahm he's the defending champion from last year, but he has to finish at least 7th or better today, this weekend to have a mathematical chance. But Neiman can control his own fate. He's got 58% chance of winning, according to analytics. So, but they're guaranteed to be the top 2 guys. And then next week is the team. So there's your scoring, and then how you place is points for the team championship. So there's 3 teams that are competing for next week's. They have a chance to win the team championship next week. So, Live Golf, man, it's different from PGA. I'm excited. I'm a little interested to see kind of. I went out to the party hole. It looks like it is going to be nuts when you have fans there. They're expecting upwards of 15 to 18,000 people per day, starting on Friday through Sunday.
Well, you know, man, the Circle City. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pop-up town, man. Just last night, man. Did you know Machine Gun Kelly was here?
I saw a video of him somewhere.
Man, he was at Turner's Bar, man. It's a bar I kind of frequent, man. This is air now. I don't drink no more. Everybody knows this, man. But it's a bar I kind of frequent, man. It's down at the Stutz, kind of out on the outside of downtown, man, where all our artists kind of hang out or whatnot or whatever, man. But it's a little bar. It's a cool little atmosphere, whatever, right? And I didn't know, man. I'm driving through, man. I seen a bus across the street, like a big bus, not a
like a tour bus type, right?
Bus, man. And I didn't know. I'm not MJ Kelly. I ain't. You know what I mean? He had a thing with Eminem, right? But no, right. Man. He packed some in. He packed some in.
Is he still with Megan Fox?
Dude, there was a lot of green hair girls running up there.
You know, he was up here a couple years ago for a concert at Grand Park.
Oh, was he? I thought he came for. Yeah.
Because he did a pizza review with Dave Portnoy from Barstool up here at the Noble Romans in Westfield, and that's the claim for this Noble Romans up here.
He dancing on the bar, man, and he got a good old time, man. So hey, man, one time we'll have to get down there, man, do a Crossroads special or something, man, from Turner's, man. We won't be dancing on the bar though, but
you might.
You said we might. Nah, man, what you wanna spend on first, man? You want to go college football, NFL? Or
I got 2 basketball real quick before then we'll dive into the NFL and stuff. By the way, let me finish. My last 2 live notes I have. John Rahm said this morning in his press conference that if he wins, he wants to drink the milk instead of the champagne, kind of like they do at the Indy 500.
Don't be thinking. Okay, you can drink as long as you to the bricks or something, man. Like you gotta drive the car to get to the bricks, bro. I get it though.
Yeah, he called it the Brickyard Crossing, which we understand what he meant. And then he also said last night he went and visited St. Elmo Steakhouse. How fantastic that was! He visited downtown, toured around downtown Indianapolis last night for the first time. So he's enjoying his stuff so far. They all have Airbnbs and such around here in Westfield and Carmel and stuff that they're staying at.
Man, where would you tell them to pull up, man? Where would you tell them to pull up, man? I tell them, man, you might want to, come out and hang out in Barberville. It's cool. Ain't nobody going, you know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Yeah, if they want to pull up the birdies right up here by me, we do a pull putt Crossroads putt challenge, and get an interview in while we're doing a putt challenge with them, and then we get some drinks and food after.
They got all the cool spots, man.
We can go right over here to Chiba, get some sushi. We can go to Italian House. There's plenty right here, man. The steakhouse is being built, so that'll be done by winter. So
you got to take them down.
Winners wise, the odds: John Rahm's plus 425, Bryson DeChambeau's plus 550, Joaquin Neiman, who's in first right now, is plus 800, and then Terrell Hatton plus 1200. Phil plus 12,000, no chance. Brooks Koepka plus 7,000, no chance. Uh, yeah, it'll be cool. I was down at French Lick on Monday. I played a nice round of golf down at Donald Ross course in French Lick, went on the casino the night before, and then went out and shot an 83 on Monday with my boys. So it's been a good week of golf.
That's what's up, man.
NBA news. Got a couple things for you. Let me get the graphic fixed. Spurs and De'Aaron Fox agreed to a 4-year, $229 million supermax extension with the Spurs. Thoughts with D Fox doing the max?
Just sick money with the Spurs, man. We, you know what I'm saying? We have to just remember, man, a lot of these, not necessarily him, he should be considered a seasoned veteran now at this point in his career. But what has he really done? You know what I'm saying? And I get it, you know what I'm saying? However Heckle and Jekyll, we can kind of talk about the organization he kind of got traded from. But like I said, what has he done? So you playing with the San Antonio Spurs, there's no question marks with that organization. However, Pops might be in transition from, you know what I'm saying, leaving his leadership role. Wimbiana's there. They got, you know what I'm saying, another, you know what I'm saying, rookie of the year. Right, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, and the other kid, and then you just drafted that they didn't, you know what I'm saying. Excuse me, you just drafted another hire, you know what I'm saying, Hunter. So,
Right.
there's no excuse saying, hey man, I'm not playing with. Did we go deep?
No, you're good.
I say, man, don't start this, man.
No, you're good.
There's really no excuse for him to say that you're not playing with for a quality organization, man. You got your money, man. Go out there and kind of lead. I don't necessarily think the West is necessarily wide open, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Oklahoma Thunder. They should, you know, still be. You gotta win a championship to get to them, right? But,
Right.
like, nah, man. They should have enough to be in competition. And, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, and get a playoff berth and all that. With a healthy team, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Last time we saw Wimbiana, they was pulling him because of blood clots out of his leg, man. So,
Right.
but no, man, you the leader. That shows you the leader team. No more excuses, bro. This ain't the Sacramento Queens.
Pacers NBA schedule gets released tomorrow. Pacers home opener has been put out. ESPN national televised game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, a familiar opponent. So the Thunder come here for the Pacers season opener, 7:30. There's a report from Jake Fisher on Twitter earlier last week that said Ben Matherin's looking between 20 and 30 million per year with a new deal.
Okay,
Thoughts on that? You all right with that dollar amount?
yeah. You sent me that, man. Remember, there's a $20 million, you know what I'm saying, piece out here, man. They was gonna give Miles, you know what I'm saying, $20 million. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, I kind of thought Ben Matherin was on ascension anyway, man. So, whether the Pacers won last, you know, some won championship, they needed him. They needed him to play better, right? Throughout. So, with the team being in transition, and you know, you need better guard help and wing help, and him being, like I said, free agent. Yeah, he should be looking to, you know, what I'm saying, you know, if he imagine Brandon, if he comes out and they don't miss a beat, you know what I'm saying, they miss a beat, maybe how the style of play, but they don't miss a beat in the one loss column. I'm thinking pie in the sky. I'm just thinking pie in the sky, and he plays that hard that you know what I'm saying. So that would be a dollar amount that I would be okay with for sure.
Yeah, Carlisle said on a podcast last week that Ben Matherin, you are the starting 2 guard, and Nimhard will be the starting 1. You know, Ben could get Ben only I think it was crazy. He played 12 minutes one of the finals games and had 20 something points, shot 9 free throws.
Yeah.
So this is going to be his offense, right? And Carlisle didn't mince words when he said that he's got to mature, and you can't let a non-call here or a foul call here that you didn't think it was a foul affect your other part of the game. And there's a lot of maturity that's put out there for Ben Matherin this year. And here's my thing: if Ben Matherin goes crazy this season, right, has a big blow-up season, if you're the Pacers, you got to find out very early if he's going to re-sign a deal, because guess what? Tyrese is going to come back. So what role would Ben Mathurin really play? Because you're going to be paying him starter money, but he ain't going to probably be a starter, right? So if you can't get a guarantee from him on that and get that locked in,
hold on,
you
Brandon.
have to watch yourself because you're going to put yourself in a Miles Turner situation where he's going to walk and you're going to get nothing for him.
Don't forget you got that Aaron Nesmith who's on an older contract. That
Do you want to throw him to the bench?
No, I'm just saying, man, people are kind of calling for him already, Brandon. They were, you know what I'm saying, dark wig chatter was like, you know what I'm saying, when not necessarily us, you know what I'm saying, oh man, Miles Turner, they lost him for they didn't walk for nothing. So like some people thought that they should blow up the whole roster and not have anything. And his name kind of came up. Lakers was like, what would it cost? You know what I mean? Something like that. Or even Utah was like, hey, what would it cost? You know what I mean? Something like that. But nothing that what you would the you know what I'm saying, what you could be getting back wouldn't be like, you'd be like, oh man, yeah. So but if you say, you know, Ben Mathurin blows, and I just said too, Ben Mathurin blows up, then he does become the cap casualty. He also got a, I'm saying, maybe even Nimhard potentially becomes,
because he's not going to accept bench money. You're going to have to pay him starter money, but he would go back to the bench.
Nah, man.
And he ain't going to accept that.
Nah, he'd be the starter.
So Neesmith would be your odd man out or your bench guy.
Potentially, yeah.
So it's something the Pacers got to figure out and they have to get that locked in because you cannot let this guy walk for nothing.
Hey, Brandon, I really want him to get his development in and get whatever dollar amount that conversations he can, but I want the Pacers to get back into that win-loss. Yeah, get back into the win. Again, it's going to be hard to replicate the success they had. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they don't start off slow like they did last year. You know what I'm saying? Come out the gate hard charging. But you want to replicate what you did last year as close as you can get it. And like I said, you know what I'm saying, Brandon, if you have to, limp into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You're a veteran team, man. Get into the playoffs, be a 5-6 seed, man, and make some noise.
Okay. Tanner, do I need to hop on next week? No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. The little baby slate of like 4 games. We ain't gonna go back to that.
He ready to jump into?
I mean, we could have him on next week if we want to preview.
Man, Brandon, it hit national media. You was talking about it. Listen to Brandon Reef, y'all. Brandon Reef was talking about 2 weeks ago, talking about Clemson, and I had to pick myself up off the floor. And he said,
"Howdy, brother."
Now national media, as slow as they are, that I've seen 3 shows. You know what I'm saying? They've said Clemson undefeated. I said, wait a minute, Clemson undefeated. I said, wait a minute, Clemson undefeated. I said, wait a minute. A year ago, 2 years ago, for sure, they said Clemson was dead. Brandon Reef, I was like, no, I seen what Dabo was doing. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of just weathering the storm. Right. But again, we're not going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, who was right, who was wrong, whatever. It you know what I'm saying, it did look bleak or whatever. But now this year, the way things are lining up and the way the ACC is, you know, who's scared of Bill Belichick? Come on, man, stop. You know what I mean? Who's scared of the North Carolina? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Natty and the Heisman.
So, I don't know if they pull off that now. See, now you just getting crazy. Now, Brandon talking about, you know what I'm saying, Natty, and you might have thrown Coach
at least undefeated regular season, the playoffs.
Coach of the year too, huh? Coach of the year too.
Well, shit. I mean, hey, I said playoffs for them and Heisman, so those are my 2 calls.
Well, the national media, I said 11-1. I think there was still a tough. I don't have their schedule in front of me right now. Shame on me. I still believe there was still a tough game for them, or 2 games on their schedule. I was like, but like, no, man, national media is going crazy over Clemson potentially being undefeated team getting to these playoffs. I think they get to the playoffs for sure. I don't know if you want to talk about Cop, man. We can
I got a couple things.
Go ahead.
I need you to get close to the microphone so you can hear me.
He's being facetious.
I think I found this year's Indiana team.
He gonna say Illinois, bro.
So Indiana last year had that cupcake ass schedule, right? It played well for them. They didn't have to play everybody in the Big Ten. They got to play the soft Big Ten schedule to put them in that spot where they could go to the college football playoff, right?
Sort of.
I found the team that this year's Indiana.
And that is?
The Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Stop it. Not doing that with you, Brandon.
I've been on Nebraska in the past, but this is the year. Let me tell you why. Let me read this schedule to you.
All right.
They are going to be in that college football playoff, John. They're going to be 10-2. 10-2.
Nebraska.
10-2. 10-2 schedule. You ready? Here you go.
I'm about to fall off. I'm about to fall on the floor, man. What are you talking about?
Home against Cincinnati.
That might be that's a win.
Home against Akron.
That's a win.
Home against Houston Christian.
That shouldn't have been scheduled.
Home against Michigan.
They not beat Michigan.
Yeah, they will. They'll beat Michigan. That'll be that's Matt Reel's feather in the cap game right there. That's his
crime. All right, there you go.
Home against Michigan State. So that's 5 straight home games to start the year.
I'll give you Michigan State.
Okay. At Maryland. Trash.
Why is Maryland in the Big Ten? I said it.
At Minnesota. Trash.
Hold on, man. You disrespecting the homie Fleck, dude. Brandon.
That boat is going in a circle. It's not rolling the same.
Go. That's disrespectful.
Go ahead, go ahead and say it. That's your win. Home against Northwestern. Dub. Home against USC.
They're not beating USC.
At Nebraska, they are.
You must think Tommy Fraser's going to be in the stands or something, man.
Then they are at UCLA. Okay.
Tough game.
And then they're at Penn State. That'll be one of the losses.
For sure.
And then they're home against Iowa. They have 10 home games. 10 home games. 10-2. Even if you give them a Michigan loss, okay, there's your 10-2. They lose to Michigan, they lose to Iowa or Penn State. There's your 2 losses. Brandon, they are 10-2, and they are set for the college football playoff.
After saying that, man, I'm gonna say this is what's gonna happen with him and his team. 9-3, and he's gonna try to wind his way into a situation, man. But the SEC is gonna be to him. Book what I just said. He's gonna try to wind his way. Somebody's gonna say, "Hey, man, no, they got 10 home games." Brandon Reeves said it back in week 2, like Crossroads Sports said it, man. There you go.
Okay, maybe it's 8 home games, but it looks like 10.
Okay, 8 home games, man. They know. That's what it's gonna be, man. I hope they pull it off, though.
Yeah, I looked at that schedule and I compared it to Indiana's schedule from last year. They're not having to play the Ohio States. They're not having to play the Illinois. They're not having to play the Oregons. You know, they're not having to play those big three, right?
Yeah.
Their big game is Michigan. They've got 3 warm-up games before they play Michigan. It's at home, 3:30. That's one where Matt Rule can put one in his cap, and he needs it.
Right. Coach Rules, again, I know he knows he knows football, man. He just ain't necessarily had the ponies.
The quarterback's back. Raiola's back again. Patrick Mahomes Jr. He's only a sophomore, John, so he's going to improve off last year. Last year he threw for almost 3,000 yards and 13 touchdowns. He has to limit the interceptions, though. He had 11 of them, so 63% pass or quarterback rating. So I expect a better year for Raiola this year for them. But yeah, I expect big things from Nebraska. They are my Indiana team. From that, Purdue Boilermakers ain't winning more than 2 games.
Man, said another week said they ain't winning no more than 2 games, man. I've already put it out. Whatever I said, man, they're gonna win more than 2, maybe 4, more than 2.
Is it bad already that we got a team in trouble? Oklahoma, who I thought might have been the rebound year for them and their quarterback.
A rebound year for them, man. They might want to get out of the damn SEC, man.
John Mateer, the quarterback transfer from Washington State, John, denies sports gambling amid an alleged Venmo post where it shows him labeling sports gambling and sports gambling USC versus UCLA. Currently being investigated. He came out with a statement saying, "Oh, it was all a joke. We just playing my boys. Just playing. It's all a joke." Okay.
It better be. You better be proof it's a joke, man. Otherwise, I don't know, man. The SEC still gonna be very highly competitive, man. I know I might have said some cat wild things some people consider from the Tide. I don't want to get in trouble. I said Tide had how many? I said they had 3 losses, 4 losses. I'll say it
I
again.
think you said.
But going over the schedule, if you pull up that schedule, Brandon, they got Wisconsin. Wisconsin is shaky. So I give them, they'll beat Wisconsin. They got Missouri, though, once they go into conference play. I know I'm jumping around. Sorry, y'all. This is how my mind works. I do apologize. You know what I'm saying? If you're a friend of mine, you understand how
We already know.
That's right. Thank you. You got Mizzou. It's on the road. You got to show me something, Alabama. You got to show me something. Blow out Mizzou at home. And then I believe that, you know what I'm saying, you can get to the college football playoff, man. You don't play Texas this year. You do play Georgia. And I'm iffy on don't they play Tennessee?
Yes. Week 4, I believe.
Now what I seen, I'm not saying Tennessee's crap. What I seen on Tennessee, I'm just talking about this matchup. Tennessee might be a little iffy. I think Alabama might be able to beat Tennessee. If D-Cock's listening, he's gonna be like, man, you know, so we rag them down. But I know, man. So, 4 losses, man. I still with it, man. But you're gonna have to beat some adversity. Mizzou is adversity.
So next week I'm gonna have my my Power 7 statements for the college football season.
Whoa.
I've already given you 2. Nebraska, at least 10-2, going to a possible college football playoff. Actually, I'll give you 3 of my 7. The other one was Clemson going undefeated and in the college football playoff with the Heisman. And the third one that John, I've talked about this already for the third is give me a second. Why did it just slip my mind?
Come back, y'all.
Who is it? Clemson.
Big Ten related?
No, is it Big Ten related?
Wasn't Big 12 related? No, but you got Brandon Reef got no love for Big 12. Nothing this year.
No, gosh dang it! Why can't I think of it?
Well,
look at my
7. You gave us 2. You gave them 2, man. You got to drop to 7 next week.
Yeah. I got. Well, besides Purdue with the 2, there was one more I had.
That's not even one.
Who else am I high on? I was high on a couple teams. I said Clemson. Oh, Notre Dame, 12-0, going to college football playoff. 12-0 season. 12-0. They will not lose a game.
Brandon, just wait a minute. Hold on, man. Whoa.
And then I got some drama for you.
Let me hear the drama first.
Well, Coach Gruden wants to get back into coaching.
I seen that.
He's very fond of the SEC conference, and there's some rumblings down in Baton Rouge that Brian Kelly don't get it going around. Mr. Gruden might be coming down to Baton Rouge. I do declare.
I can see that, man. They want some new paint down there, man. New voice, man. They got really, really, really deep pockets down there. As far as alumni concerned, Shaquille O'Neal is just one of the alumni, and he ain't an oil baron. They got them too, y'all. So,
have you seen the documentary on Netflix, the SEC football one?
No.
So they followed all the teams last year. I think all the teams last year during the college football season, behind the scenes camera. So you had people, the coaches at home. You had them with their teams. There was a Shane Beamer episode. There's a Brian Kelly episode where it talks about him doing his recruiting and the guys can't play hard and something's got to stop when they lost last year's game against whoever it was. I think it was Florida State or something. But then you have your boy Paul Feinbaum on them says, and it's funny because who's won the national title the last 2 years? Can we check that?
Technically, the Big Ten Conference has
won. Big Ten.
Correct.
He says the SEC is the conference for football. There is no other conference. We dominate it every year. Okay, well, Paul, you've lost it the last 2. And I wonder why. Why is that? Is it because of NIL? Is it because of a transfer portal? Is the rest of the conferences now stepping up and they realize they don't have to go to the SEC to do that? So I will have my Power 7 next week. You've heard 3 of the 7, so I only got 4 more to give to you. So we'll be sure to get that in there. NFL wise,
let's go, man.
we have a problem if your man can't read blitzes, and this is your second year in the league, and you can't read blitzes, and you get a blindside blitz in a preseason game, knock you out with a pinky injury, another injury,
I got
another.
I got calls, man, from 317 area code, man, said we going too hard on Anthony Richardson.
Going too hard.
Going too hard. Well, they said, man, hold on a minute. They be like, this how many 28 other, they said 28 other teams, and they don't hear about no Chicago Bears, you know what I'm saying, quarterback situation on
Coach ain't happy with that up there.
Ben Johnson, man, what in the hell? I'll get back to Anthony Richardson in a second. We not. Yeah. I want to let you know. I retorted. I said, "Yo, we are not that hard on Anthony Richardson. That's this is fair over here, man." But like,
I picked him as my starter.
He'll start, man. Don't
100%.
It'll be fine. The quarterback.
I had two people tell me today out at the golf course, Riley Leonard needs to be starting quarterback.
No, they must have been smoking. I thought you said I thought you said it was tight security down there, because they got him rolled. They got him rolled up real good, man. Nah, man, Riley, no, that's not gonna happen. I hope he makes the team, man. You know what I'm saying? But everybody can't make the team. Coach, you know what I'm saying? Jelani Woods is out there, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, trying to make the team, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, there's only so many heads they need.
Who's the other tight end besides Tyler Warren?
Bill, what's his name? Malloy. I know I'm jacking up his last name.
Yeah, the other guy. Who's the other guy?
Oh, did you call him Slow Alley Cox, man?
Slow Alley Cox.
Slow Alley Cox, man. So, like, yeah, man. You know, how many tight ends are they going to take into the season, right? So,
yeah, the quarterback injury as well. That secondary is bad. Hurt.
Well,
other ACL.
Some people are boots on the ground people. You know what I'm saying? Show intel with me. Said they feel a little bit more confident about the defense. Here's the thing though, Brand. They got a lot of things they got to fix. Out from their preseason game one, and like I said, from their open scrimmages, man. But you're absolutely right. It's not for a year 3 quarterback to not necessarily know how to read a blitz, man. That wasn't necessarily all. I mean, saying they want to pick it apart. You know, Spider 2 monkey, all those things, man. The offensive lineman didn't miss his.
I got Colts fans. Sorry to cut you off. I got Colts fans trying to defend this man, saying, well, he didn't have his offensive line in there. His real offensive line. It was a backups. But hold on.
Yeah.
The second.
It's A and C. It's A and C. Both answers are
correct. The offensive line doesn't have to look, right? The quarterback is the one that's looking for that blitz coming, and he didn't look.
Right, and it's not for so Quentin Nelson went there. He put Quentin Nelson, kid, you're not in the right. You know what I'm saying? It's not for him to turn his head and say, hey,
right.
Kid, you're not right. We're not in the right. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think there's some things they got to work out. I want to pick. I lost my mind on special teams, Brandon. Yeah, people still talk about the quarterback. I lost my mind on special teams, man. You got. They know they got people that can catch the football in wideouts. You know what I'm saying? But I lost my mind on the special teams. And what's that like? What's that look like? Like you're just gonna keep on giving up field position. You're gonna get your defenses knocked in the head every Sunday, right? So, but like, nah, man, I don't really have too many super notes around the world of NFL. I just, like I said, man, I got a couple news. I got a couple people kind of.
I got a few,
but I got some people also bug my ear about Packers. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan Love, his injury.
Hey, man, same Bears fan saying, hey, man, talking about Jordan Love and his unhealthy self not playing like. That looked like so. Again, I think couldn't we say that the lead dog in that division is going to be the Detroit Lions, right? We confidently say that. Their biggest thing with the Lions is health. They don't want to go through the same season what they went through last year, where this guy was out, this significant guy's out, and like again, it sputtered down. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't even. They didn't have no running back, did they?
Right.
Into the playoffs, right? So. I think this year, like the Detroit Lions, you don't want to be that team in that division that gets behind them. You don't want to be those quote unquote playoff teams to get behind them. You don't want the Bears. That's the sick situation, man. They can't. Their coach and their quarterback. We ain't talking about connectivity. Like you know, what I'm saying here in Indiana land, we're talking about connectivity. Can the quarterback? Right. Chicago, shoot, sorry, they talking about the coach and the quarterback ain't on the same page.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? We turn over to Green Bay. Yeah, the defense is young and hungry. Yeah, I get that, but is the quarterback going to play? You know what I'm saying? Often injured, right? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? They went through an injury bug last year with some of their receiving core and whatnot. So those two teams definitely won. And I know I'm leaving out Minnesota, not to leave them out, but again, they technically got a rookie quarterback.
What do you expect with JJ McCarthy? Yeah.
I think McCarthy's probably gonna put up. Think about it, man. Who he's throwing to? You know what I'm saying? He's gonna
We
have.
talk about the quarterback that's the most polarizing that I had people coming at me saying this man had MVP numbers in his preseason game. This guy is a Hall of Famer. He's throwing up Hall of Fame Patrick Mahomes numbers.
Nobody said
Calm the hell down. Shedeur Sanders, I'm sorry, Skylar Thompson had a better stat line than Shedeur Sanders. Okay, and I don't see people going crazy about Skylar Thompson. And now your boy's hurt with an oblique injury.
Hey, man, he's going to be the week 5 starter, man. They ain't trying out that old. They ain't trying out old. You know what I'm saying? That old guy out there, man. That's gonna be terrible.
Kenny Pickett, don't call him old now. Come on.
I think Kenny Pickett messing around gonna get cut.
He might end up back in Pittsburgh. Who knows? If he does, I can take that. I can take the. You want some quick analysis on Rodgers? My thoughts on Rodgers?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm looking. He's looking all right throwing. The old Rodgers is coming out a little bit. He was bitching in his news conference about they need to calm down with the talking in the headset or in the earpiece. Arthur Smith and all them need to relax with that a little bit, apparently. I had a buddy of mine who is a Packers fan text me. Let me find that text. He texted me, was it last night? Yeah, it had to be last night. Because we're actually looking to go in Packers-Steelers game there. But I said, he says, yeah. Well, he's like, what do you think of Aaron? I said, well, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. You know, we'll see. I'm kind of open to it. He goes, yeah, just wait until someone drops a ball or runs the wrong route. You'll see the dick that he has come out once he starts losing. And I said, he's already bitching today about somebody in the headset talking too much. He goes, right? Sounds like him. Can't keep a closed door conversation closed. So
have you listened to any maybe like the last 4 or 5 days of just a couple sound bites of Mike Tomlin?
Yes.
A couple of them, I can't remember who show he was on or who he was kind of responding to or it wasn't really responding. It was kind of just conversate, man. Brandon, you think this is last year? If the Pittsburgh Steelers?
It would make sense if he goes with the quarterback where it's then a fresh, clean cut, but I don't think it is. They just re-signed a new deal.
Yeah, because everybody, like anybody uneducated is like, man, he's going to get fired. And I'm like, man, that's not going to happen.
They ain't got fired. They just re-signed him. He's got a new 3-year deal.
But what's coming in? Like, so, like, I don't know, man.
We do have some drama.
Go ahead.
In Pittsburgh.
They're not going to have no drama.
Well, right now, I mean, Cam Hayward's he's holding out because he wants to be paid more. He's getting $14 million this year, and he said he's willing to sit out some regular season games because he wants to be paid like the top elite player that he is at his position. When you got your new contract 2 years ago, it was the highest for a defensive tackle. I'm sorry now that you're 23rd because other people have gotten paid, but now you're making $14 million now this year, and you're saying it's not enough, and you still got 2 years left on your deal. I don't know if Pittsburgh's going to bite and redo that contract because that's not how they would normally do things 2 years out. They wait till the last year before they start talking deals. The only person they've ever done it for that I can remember is Antonio Brown, where then they moved some of that cap and moved it back so they could pay him there. But I don't know. I'm not liking what I'm hearing from Cam. And then now Boswell's sitting out too, the kicker, who's an elite kicker. He wants to get paid more. So we got people sitting out in Pittsburgh wanting new contracts, and I'm like, come on now, let's play some.
You want to make a trade to Dallas? You want to trade?
You get Micah?
Yeah.
For Cam?
Pittsburgh, yeah.
I mean, we just got rid of George Pickens. I feel like bringing Micah Parsons in is another head case.
I think the Dallas Cowboys I mean it's a drama field, man. I mean, we go from like the open negotiations, you know what I'm saying, to him and Michael Parsons going back and forth in the media, man. And then this week, man, we got Denzel Washington commenting on Jerry Jones. We got Jimmy Johnson.
Uh-oh.
I found out. Maybe it was no. It was this summer, man. Jimmy Johnson said he wouldn't have gave Dak Prescott he said he wouldn't have gave Dak Prescott the money. He said he would not give that. He said now you are hampered by all these other contracts that you are just kind of just dug into. And he was absolutely. I don't know why he picked. I mean, Zach is the biggest. Brandon, did you know Prescott is the highest paid NFL player in the league, and he's not the best quarterback. And a lot of people should have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But those are the X's and O's of like how things kind of worked out for him. $65 million. He's the highest paid player in the league.
Got to start playing like it.
7 games.
Your boy Myles Garrett got in trouble again, going 100 miles an hour in a 60 after he already crashed his car last year for speeding.
Come on, man.
Cleveland Browns do Cleveland Browns things. What can we say?
$1 million, man. Like, dude, what are you doing? Dude, they got to buy you a race car. You know what I'm saying? Track 2.
Right.
Bill, man, way. Carl Penske.
Last thing I said about Richardson, the DraftKings has odds up for who the starting quarterback will be week 1.
Gonna be Richardson.
Richardson is minus 185. Jones is plus 145, and Riley Leonard is plus 4,000. So Richardson will be the starter. Here's my problem. Like I told you 20 minutes ago, the man needs to figure out how to start reading blitzes, and we can't be. Well, I didn't see it. Well, you got to start reading it by now. Come on, buddy. I know you just finally started looking at the playbook last year. And then Ballard tried to bail you out. Well, he's been looking at it a little bit more. And yeah, the Chris Ballard thing. So. You know what I just noticed or found out this week? I didn't know Bryce James is going to Arizona.
Yep.
So there's our Big 12 talk, right?
Don't disrespect him like that, man. The Big 12 basketball and football technically should be pretty good this year. Basketball should be pretty good, man. Yeah, Iowa State should be there. Kansas will be floating in the top 25 as well. But like, no, man, Brandon ain't got no love for no Big 12 football at all.
No. Next week, preview college football. Some more prep work getting done. The preview guides. We may have Tanner on. John, I want your homework is to get your seven big statements for the year, what you expect in college football. I give you 3 of mine already. I got 4 more to give, but you bring your top 7 things. I'll give my top 7 things. Nations for the football season.
I'm gonna come with that monkey wrench, man. Who's gonna be the monkey wrench? Who's gonna be the fly in the ointment? So yeah, I got a couple.
Yep. And I'll have Tanner. I'll get a hold of Tanner. I'll have him bring his as well. We'll preview a little bit next week as we get ready for week 0. We get ready for Pick'em. So looking forward to that. We got more NFL week. Packers are in town. They're playing the Colts. So here at Lucas Oil on Saturday, if there's not enough shit going already in this city. But Packers are up here in Westfield practicing, so we'll see how that goes. No Jordan Love. You're going to get Malik Willis, who I hear is not practicing too well this year. So we'll see what happens with the Pack. Anybody else I'm looking forward to? I'm trying to think around the league. I haven't heard too much with the Chiefs, man. I haven't heard too much. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see what we get with them.
Yep.
So. Anything else, John, before we go?
No, man. I know the Fever need a win. You know what I'm saying? Call the Fever, man. They need a win. They need to play the Chicago Sky like a couple
every
of
time.
Every time. I'm not a big UFC fan, but I know they had a sweet deal. They just did a sweet deal with Paramount. So you know what I'm saying? Their sporting event.
I didn't even get to ask you. What's your thoughts on WWE and ESPN?
I still
all pay-per-views now.
It's kind of weird, man. Like and then NFL is back with ESPN too. I couldn't figure it out, man. This
10% ownership.
Too many power moves being made, man. Like you know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out like what's the wiggle. and I couldn't figure it out. But like, those are content being shared amongst all those entities is going to be kind of wild. Yeah.
Yep. So, all right.
No, man,
Like I said,
gonna pick on me, man. It can hold to a little bit, man. I thought you was gonna ask me a little bit about UNC, man. But I'll hold my little, critique of UNC, man.
yeah, keep it for USC for next week.
You mean the IU went down to Puerto Rico, played some exhibition games? Lord, I can't find no tape. We don't need none. They went down there. They was down 23 points. You shouldn't even said
they
that.
Won.
I wouldn't care. You shouldn't have said you was down. Oh my goodness. I'm glad they ain't got no tape of this. I'm glad there ain't no tape.
There's got to be tape somewhere.
Nah, man. They snatched it. I'm glad it's gone, man. Imagine if they lost.
Hey, there was one dude who shot 13 threes. You want to shoot threes this year? They're going to shoot them.
You said 2-game Purdue football. Hoosiers.
And what's your beef with the Tar Heels?
Nah, man. Just they got a lot of everybody. I get it, Brandon. Everybody has transfers. Everybody has transfers. When some of the blue, the teams like UNC, the teams like IU, when you start dipping into too heavy into the transfer and you don't really heavily recruit those kids and retain those kids, like that doesn't necessarily bode well for you. The Tar Heels should be somewhere. This is my early, I know, too soon basketball preview, man. Tar Heels probably gonna be a top 20. They should be in the top 20, man. They got a hodgepodge group though, Brandon, of a bunch of transfers that I don't even know. Do they give a damn? Do they know what they're putting on? Do they know they got to play Duke twice? Do they know got to play? You know what I'm saying? North, do they know? Do they know that you coming to try to get the national championship too? That's what you come to play for North Carolina for, right? So just get your eyes and ears in front of Pat Riley or Kevin Pritchard. You know what I'm saying? Who might be in attendance, man? Looking at they got a PT appear in this Caleb Wilson. I think Caleb Wilson kid, man. But like, man, he's just another kid, big 6'9", 6'8" kid. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be handling a rock. Probably should play 3 seasons, man. Probably gonna be a one and done, man. So, the little tarnish on, it's the Duke in me to run them down early, man. So, you know what I'm saying? The Tar Heels they'll be good, man. They just won't be great, man. Like I said,
you're saying tough for the Hoosiers, not winning games, and then you're saying no tape. Thank God there's no tape.
I don't know if IU.
That could have been Carlos Arroyo's team down there. Who knows?
Are they gonna win 10 games?
Stop it.
Hoosiers.
Stop. I need to see the schedule, but that's loaded with cupcakes early, so I got them at least 20 wins.
They might not win them.
They'll win them. Win them.
Oh, Dominican.
I got them with 20 wins. They got Kentucky on the schedule. And Rupp.
Brandon, they might lose by 40.
Oh. That was to Purdue.
They might.
You think they can lose to 40 Kentucky? Clip this. Clip it.
Both of them. 40 boys. Yes, they will do it. Sorry, DeVries.
And there goes our media creds.
Hey, man, we're going to IU Indy. That's where we're going. We're going where they love us. We're going to the jungle.
There we go. Sorry, got a bag of coffee, man.
It's all good.
I'll be out at Live the rest of the weekend. Be tuned in for highlights. Conversation Cutters on Twitter, continues on Facebook. Jonathan Birdsong, Brandon Reef. We'll be back next week. College football preview. We'll have Tanner on. We'll talk college football. Have a good weekend, John.
Thanks for watching.